Hey guys, and welcome back to Oil Bay with me, Shelly. In today's episode, we're going to be working on some public transit, and I just wanted to play around with the cinematic camera extended mod. And so I've been playing around with it, and I kind of learned how to make some pretty cinematics of the city. So I hope you guys like this little cinematic that I made. But I also made a couple of additions to some of the buildings that we have right here on the bottom left of the screen. So all of these buildings right here have not enough workers, and they are the offices that I plopped down in the last episode. So I actually went through with the realistic population mod, and I changed the amount of workers to be less so that the job situation isn't going to be so bad. I actually think I might change this one a little bit more. And this one is going to be, let's just do 600 jobs. It's supposed to be 7,000 according to the realistic population mod. However, in this situation, I needed to lower the amount so that we have a more realistic situation here when it comes to the amount of people in the city, because this has added way too many jobs available. And so changing that kind of helped a little bit with our issues. Now, as you can see, we don't have a lot of high rises here. This is all high density, but for some reason the high rises are having a hard time growing. I know that they are there in this theme that we have, but we're gonna have to figure something else out there so that we can add some high rises in, because we really need more population, but there's just no demand for it. There's a huge demand for commercial, which I don't understand why, because there's not enough workers, but we'll figure it out. What I want to do first, though, is get rid of all of this zoned area right here. I've decided we don't need zoning for the industry, and the reason why is because I feel like it's taking jobs that we could be giving to other situations. So we're just going to get rid of all of the zoning there because we don't need it, and we're probably going to be working on this oil industry at some point today too, because to be honest, we really do need this to be completely filled out. But we're going to be working on public transit today, and I think I want to start with trains, and I actually don't want to start with transit for the people in the city. I want to start over here and build a harbor with a train station for our oil industry. I'm trying to take some of the cars off of the roads here. I've been fiddling around off screen actually since last episode with the roads here in this oil industry area. I added a slip road right here, which may or may not have been the right decision. I mean, it is what it is, but I added a slip road here, and it's a little bit weird because people were taking this road to get on to this highway a lot. And to try to help with that, I decided to make it a slip road so that they didn't overwhelm this roundabout that's right here. This is really ugly, but I did the pedestrian bridge builder thing to go underneath this roundabout to try to make it so that people could still walk in the area, and the same thing's done over here except for it's not tunnels. But I want to build a harbor, so let's check to see what kind of harbors we have available at the moment. And it's got to be the one with the train station too, because it's got to be a cargo one. It's really important for us to get this here. So cargo hub, train traffic, I guess that's the only one we have. We've got cargo harbor. This one doesn't have trains though, I think. No, so then this is the only one that we can do, because it's got the trains. Space already occupied. I don't know why you're having trouble there, bud, because ship path is right there. But I guess we could put it here. I don't know why it was trying to connect over there though, because honestly the ship, it should have worked perfectly. Well, does it look good over there? I guess it's not bad. Let me go through and actually let me do some adjusting here of all of this, because I'm not super happy with the key wall here, and I think we can probably make it better. Okay, you guys. So, I, being stupid, didn't think about the ship paths. However, we've got Move It, and I just downloaded a mod to change ship paths. But Move It should be able to adjust the ship path for us. And it might be a little buggy, but I think we can do it. This is such a cheaty way to fix the ship problem. Okay, you guys, so I have the cargo port with the train terminal in, and it was a lot more stressful to do than I thought it would be. However, it worked out. We're good. The only issue now, though, is I significantly changed this island, and as soon as I click play, it is going to cause some serious issues with the water. So let's hope it's not too awful. But now we need to add the train tracks in, and I think I want to connect it over to the train tracks that are over here, and then I do eventually want to be able to connect it over to the forestry area as well. I actually have a little area right there for a train station, so I think I want to also have train tracks go across this way right on this area, and then they'll kind of cut through the city. I think, maybe. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that, but I might end up having to change this a little bit. And then the train tracks will actually come through this whole area here and then work their way up to this area here. So we're going to do that. And let's wait for this water to kind of figure itself out, and then after that's done, we will get into making the train track situation work. Alright, you guys, it's not completely finished up, but I'm hoping that we can maybe work on the train tracks. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, maybe we can do that. So I want this railway to kind of be able to go over all the cars here. And I also want to take out this light right there. I just noticed that. So let's go over here, just set up that as a priority road, and that should fix that problem. Okay, so now it looks like they don't really have a problem fitting underneath the train tracks too much, so we don't need to do too much there. However, we do need to fix it a little bit because it is a little messy looking. So let's upgrade it to normal and see if that fixes the issue. It does. Okay. And let's go into node controller here, and we can add a node in. Actually, we're going to use network multi-tool. Add a node right there. That way we can raise that up just a little bit more. Just go in for it with Move It. And can we do it here too? Probably not. It's a bit steep. So let's see if we can actually make it just a little bit less steep. But the pillars keep disappearing. But I have an idea now, actually, after looking at this. I have an idea. If we take the Move It mod here, and we move him to be right about there. And then I think we do need to lower this a bit so that it's not so high and unrealistic, because, you know, we want to at least be kind of realistic. As long as the trucks can still go underneath it, then that's all that matters. Let's see if somebody's going to come. Nobody's going to come. Okay. we're just gonna put it right there for now, and I think that should do it. Let's see if we can move the street light. That's much more realistic right there. And we're just gonna have a street light in the middle of here. It's fine. It's totally fine. And you're gonna be that height. Now let's go through with the bridge, and then let's see how that looks. Because to be honest, that looks kind of cool, having it built up like that. Although maybe we could try a different one and see if it's... Now that we have that, let's see if we can bring this guy all the way across this whole area. And I think that's going to really make a really pretty look there. Now, originally I had planned on making this train line kind of go with the road here to go over there, but now I kind of want it to go straight across and then come off there instead, just so that it can be like a defining feature of this area. So let's just see how that looks first and then go from there. So now that we have that done, we're going to take this train, and this train is going to, to be honest, it's going to cut through the entire city. But I'm not sure which road I want it to cut through. Is that just a house? Yeah, that's just a house. And then there is a road right here. Does it go all the way? It doesn't go all the way through. And this one doesn't either, but it could. So if I choose this road right here, it could very well go all the way through. Okay, so now we can actually use this road right here to go all the way through to there. So this is the road where it's going to connect. This one right here. So let's take you. I'm going to connect you. Okay, you guys, so I've figured out how to do this. I ended up having it connect just like this. And your best friend for this is this network multi-tool. You can use this one right here to connect these two. You can use this one to create a parallel line. Super convenient. And so now we've got like a bit of an unusual looking situation. Let's kind of move it just a bit and see if maybe we can get it to be just a bit more straight. There. That is probably as straight as we can get it. Let me just try a little bit more. Maybe put it right up to the corner of that. Make that more straight. Okay. Yeah, that works a little bit better. And it's right on the corner there. I think it's fine though. Yeah, everybody can get under there perfectly fine. So this one to the inside right here, this is going to be the cargo line. And I actually did a second one right next to it because that is going to be the pedestrian line. Or not pedestrian, the line for the people in the city. So I want two separate lines, cargo line and city line, and that is mainly why I did a second one in there. Obviously, we're not using it yet. But now that we have this set up, that means we can connect this cargo port to this area right here. So what we want to do is actually add a cargo train terminal right here. Cargo train terminal, just like that. And we're going to do it right there. But I want to change this road to be a one-way road. So I'm just going over here and we're just going to do some upgrading. Perfect. And now we can connect this right up to this main line here. And then we'll be in business here. Is that? It's a little steep. But you know, it's not a real train terminal, so it's not that big of a deal if it's steep. But I do think I want to kind of fix this a little bit. So let's go over here, click our little slope tool, and we can go up like that and right up to there, and we can just click enter. And that is not very realistic. Okay. How are we going to do this then? I suppose we could turn it into a tunnel. That actually works. So I'm going to upgrade you to tunnel as well. Yeah, that actually works really well. And it makes it so that we can connect these guys. And then we're going to do the same thing over on this side as well. So let's take you and connect you. And this side might not actually need to have the tunnel. But let's go over here and see if we can help it a bit here. It's not actually that bad. Let's just move this guy right here. Make him go down just a little bit. Yeah, I think I want to do this as a tunnel too. Just gonna go over here and we're just gonna click you and boop, 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 and boop. And that seems to, I think that works. That works. Yeah, that works way better. And it just kind of keeps it all put in place. And why are you complaining that you don't have a road? You definitely do. Or are you complaining that you guys aren't connected? But they are. I don't know why it keeps doing things that I don't want it to do, but it keeps doing that. And now we've got a cargo terminal right there for all of these guys. And that will connect via this line right here all the way down here to this terminal, and then they can use the through area and go all the way down and leave this way, or they can use the cargo harbor and they can use ships. This is a really nice connection, I think. Let's play and just kind of look and see if people are actually going to use it. This is a bit of a mess. Just pretend that it's not a mess. But let's see if somebody comes over here. Oh, they need water. Hold on. And while we're over here, they're complaining about trash. Of course they are. Let's put a little lava hole right there. Totally cheaty, but I don't really care. And they need police, I guess. So we'll just put a police officer right there. And I don't think they need fire. Yeah, they're connected with somebody, so fire's not a problem. Ooh, but I see somebody coming down here. Let's see if they're gonna make a little train. Oh, yep, they're using it. This is good. Let's see. Oh, yep, a lot of them are using it. This is gonna be great, actually. And we got a train coming through. Oh, that's nice. Wait, let's see if we can follow this guy. He's an Alienware cargo train. Because they make cargo trains, you know? Where is he going? Oh, he's going to go this way. So he's going to go through the city. Oh, this is so cool. Let's see if he's going to actually use this terminal or if he's going to... Nope, he's going to use it. This is where they got to slow down. Here we go. And his load has been... They added more. Okay, and now he's going to keep going. Probably all the way out of the city. Okay, I think we're done with following him. How do we do that? There we go. Goodbye, train. Have a good time leaving our beautiful city area here. And that seems to have worked great. I'm really happy. And so that means there's going to be a lot of utilization here. So we've got a cargo shipping hub. We have 2 areas for trains for cargo for our 2 industrial areas here. And it looks like we've got more people in our city. But are those are not the buildings that I have approved. So let's check. Yeah, that is not added in our theme here. Why are people that we don't want growing here? See, that just confuses me because we've got all of these buildings that are not approved of in the theme and they're showing up, and I just removed all of them last time, and that's... Oh, no. So they changed it because not all the buildings are connected. Oh, well, we got Metropolis, so that's cool. We have an airport, cargo airport. That's going to be great for us. However, our buildings aren't loaded. And I'd like to know why. Why are our buildings not loaded? Yeah, all of these apartments are showing up correctly. So I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with the theme there. But it looks like we need some more university because we don't have enough people. But we don't have time to make a campus today. Let's check high school. Okay. Well, let's come over here to this high school here and see if we can do something. Rico settings. Level 1 building. Well, what do we do to add extra room for schooling? I'm really trying to work on public transit, though. Alright, so let's focus on some public transit. I'm going to start with Metro. So we need to be able to connect this area, Happy Magical Oil Corp, with the main city. And we also need to connect our forestry area as well. So let's go in here and go into Metro. Now we have above ground Metro as well. I'm not sure if I want to do that because I've got the trains that are above. None of our custom buildings are loading in here, and I don't know why. I had more metro stations. Yeah, well that's weird that our metro stations didn't load. But where should we put our first one? Now, is this an above ground metro? Let me check. It is. This is an above ground metro. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with our theme situation, because we've got a lot of buildings here that are not what we want. And also, I'm going to figure out why some of our assets have not loaded correctly. Because this is not okay. So I will kind of fix this situation and I'll be back with you guys later on. Alright, I've gone through and my computer's having some trouble right now, but I basically just got rid of all the houses that are not in this town based off of the theme situation. And now the issue that we're having though is we still have some buildings that are not what I want. Like this one right here. It's a commercial building. Oh, so it looks like commercial buildings also came up, which is not something I'm super excited about. And were there any buildings? Okay, so then I also have to do the commercial buildings too, and then we'll be good. Alright. Now I believe I fixed the issue with all the buildings that are not supposed to be there. And it looks like it worked. Although we got some of the same buildings showing up here. But that's better. I think what I want to do though is actually put some high rises in on purpose, like, because I would like there to be a bit more stuff here. So I'm going to go into the ploppable Rico and go over here, high density. And these are all the high-rise apartments. I actually kind of want to change this to be like a little park area or something like that. So we're gonna go through here. Okay, so I fiddled around with this quite a bit recently. Now this right here, this building, I changed it to 500 households because, to be honest, that is a lot. That's a lot of space right there. So, and this one already had 290, so I figured 500 at least in this building. And I think we have a high-rise building over here too. And I wonder how many. It says 97 households in that one. Seems kind of realistic. Okay, so back to the public transport, which is what we were supposed to be doing this whole time. So I want to add some transport over to the school area right here. And I think I want to do metro station maybe right on this end here. And it's not going to be a big metro station. It's just going to be like a small one. And so first though, we're going to have to... We got a few of these. This one right here. How does that one look? Ooh, very interesting. We also have some other metros that are a bit on the bigger side. Like that one. definitely a lot on the bigger side. Ooh, that's a big one. Then we've got this one too. Oh, this one's really cool looking. This one seems to be able to just go wherever. Then we have this one too, which is pretty small. I think I like the size of this metro right here. It's simple and nice, and I think it should be fine. And then if we take this, then we can have a little path that goes right from there to inside of the school. And so that gives us one metro area right over by this school. And the school over on the side also is going to need to be near a metro as well. That only makes sense. So let's put another metro over here on this corner. And we'll just do that one right here. It's not a super special one. But this specific school isn't super special either. Oh, and I see that we've got an issue with a missing road here. I wonder if that was our problem with our education. Yep, it was. Alright, so we've got a little metro station right there. Where is that school? There. So we have a metro right there. And we have another metro over here by this big school. And now we're going to need some strategic placement. We've got these areas right here. And I want to put a metro in on this side of the city. And I think I want it to kind of go not along the artery, but maybe along this collector right here. And I want it to be like a big statement piece too. But I'm not sure if that's what I'm going for. And I wonder if this one would work. And how would this one work is the question. Well, that looks pretty interesting. Can people even go there though, is the question. Then we got this building right on the other side of it. We're just gonna move that over that way. And that gives some space for this. But I don't know how to connect this up so that it actually like works. So let's go to some paths here and see what we can find. Yeah, I think it should be usable, but we'll have to keep an eye on it just to make sure. But first, I want to add like a little bit of trees here. Alright, so we've got a metro station here. Looks kind of nice. And that's on this side of the city. And we're going to want to add another one. Probably over here on this side. But I'm not sure where yet. But I do know that we will be adding a metro station somewhere over here. And I think I want it to be kind of near where a stop is. And there's a stop right here. So let's just get rid of you and add a little metro station here. Alright, so let's add some trees over here too and kind of make this look like a pretty area. Alright, so we've got a metro station over here, a metro station over here, and then two by the schools. One right there, and one right there. Now, we do need to add a metro somewhere over here. And originally, I really wanted something on this line here, but we don't have this part of the city built up yet. So I'm thinking, let's add a metro station over by this park, maybe. Is that a school? It's a school. We can add a metro station over here. I kind of want one actually. I know it's kind of close, but I kind of want one right over here by this hospital. I feel like that's a good spot for a metro. So let's add a metro there. We're not going to do like a big one, just a small metro station. And we're actually going to use move it. kind of move you just a little bit. Like that. Level 1 parallel. Okay, so yeah, there's 2 platforms there. Okay. So we got a station there, we have a station there, and a station there, and that one's above ground. And then we got 2 stations over by the schools. Nothing over here. I'm not really worried about it right now. So let's grab some tracks and see if we can kind of make this into something. Okay, you guys, it is the messiest metro I've ever done, but it kind of makes sense. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But so we have it basically connected up. So first what we're going to do is we're going to create a line, and we're going to go from there, and we're going to stop there at that main area, and then we're going to go, so from there, they don't need to be connected to this school, I think, so we'll connect it from there to here, and then over to this station, and then we're going to go down to here. Well, it goes up this way. There. That works. It's fine. Let's choose our vehicle. We're gonna name this the industrial route. And it's a mess, but that's fine. We're gonna make it a yellow line. Go over here, click on this. I wonder if we can change the vehicle. Well, this is fine. We've got one. That's the industrial line. It goes through the main areas of the city. Now let's start a new line. This will be the school line, maybe? I'm not sure. We're going to start a line here at the hospital. Then it's going to go... There's a school, right? It's going to go through the school. Then through that line. Then through this school. Over to this line. And then back, and then back, and then back up there. Cool. That's gonna be the... Does it go through here too? Oh, I don't know if it does. Oops. Goes through. Yeah, I think it goes through there. This one will be called the school hospital route. Sure, that works. Okay. And it's gonna be light blue. Okay, and then we've got this one, which is industrial. This is kind of a mess, but you know, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So this one, it does go through there. Okay, so let's just see how these lines work. We're gonna click play. See if people start using these metro lines. see if anybody goes over there. Maybe not in Rich Peopleville. There's not a lot of reason to come to Rich Peopleville. Oh, but we got somebody. Let's go check over at this line, the one that I'm not sure of. Let's see if people can actually... Oh, it looks like people can get over here. Oh yeah, so they're just... This one is definitely being used a lot. Alright, let's go over to the school. See if people are using that line. Yep, people are going down there. Even though it's right next to this one. And are people going over here? Yes, people are. Okay, so let's just check to see if the lines are being used. Got this right here. Just go over to lines overview. Metro. Not very many passengers. Understandable, because we just put it up. Oh, but it definitely looks like it's being used. Except this... No? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go back here and let's check this one right here. Alright, so we have some Metro. We added this train line in for the cargo stuff. And I kind of want to do a monorail, but I'm not entirely sure how I want to implement it yet. The monorail, I want to travel along the artery and go all the way through the entirety of the town. I think it would be really cool. Obviously, we don't have a huge use for it yet, but I would like to get it in. Well, I did a cheeky thing. I kind of made it work. So I took the 4-lane with trolley and with monorail that I had, and then I just took it and I combined it with the regular 4-lane with trolley, and then I took a monorail separately and I just added it over the top of the road, and I used Anarchy and Move It, and it seems to have worked really well. It's definitely not realistic, but it got the job done, so there's that at least. And now we can just finish upgrading the rest of this road without any issues about the monorail not working. Okay, so that's 3 stops. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Now we can set up the monorail line here. So we're gonna do from there to there to there and back to there and to there. Just a simple line. We're gonna call it, we're gonna make it dark blue. Alright, let's do that one. We'll keep it on that. We'll see if people actually use it. And we can get some trolley buses on here, so there's that. Alright, so now we have a trolley. And I don't think we have any other vehicles except for just the regular trolley. But we're going to change the color of this line. It's going to be... Just make it the same color of blue as the monorail. Then we're going to go over here, and this one is going to be artery line. Okay, and now we'll have now we've got some public transport here, and it's not a ton, but it should help with getting people off the roads. And on top of that, oh, how does that look? So we'll watch it for a little bit. We'll see how everything works out. Oh, I really want to check out the metro, actually. Go over here to the metro. Let's see how we're... Oh, wow. This one right here has a lot of people. A lot of people. That one is... Okay, that's the one over in Rich Peopleville. I wonder where all of those people are going, because there's clearly a lot of them out there. Okay, well, we're going to see how well this works. Hopefully it's going to help with keeping traffic off of this area. I do want to actually add a road, though, that goes right over here, because the only way that we have to get over here is actually via the highway, and I really want there to be a road that actually goes right over like this. And I'm not sure if I want... No, I don't think I will. I'm not sure which road I want to connect. Maybe this one? That doesn't look bad, actually. The only thing is that we just need to move it. Okay. Not bad. So we got the bridge in. We got some public transport in. I'm okay with it. It's not perfect, but it's definitely getting the job done. And so now I guess we just have to like look around and see if it's working out. This bridge is already being utilized, and it looks like it's being utilized by mostly just residential vehicles. It kind of makes me wonder if I should put a roundabout here, because I do have quite a bit of usage there. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Well, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to call it quits here for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I'm really liking City Skylines, and if you guys did like this video, please consider giving it a like, and if you like me, please consider subscribing. It really does mean the world to me. But you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to have a great day myself, and I will see you next time. Bye!